It's often said that we only use 10% of our brains, but that's not true. We use almost every part of our brain, even when we're just resting. Napoleon Bonaparte is often thought to have been very short, but he was actually average height for his time. Another myth is that goldfish have a 3-second memory span. In reality, goldfish can remember things for months. Cracking your knuckles doesn't cause arthritis, although it might cause some swelling in your hands. Chameleons are famous for changing color, but they do this to communicate and control their body temperature, not just to blend in with their surroundings. People often think the Great Wall of China can be seen from space with the naked eye, but it can't because it's too narrow. Bats aren't blind, they can see quite well and also use echolocation to navigate in the dark. Many believe that shaving makes hair grow back thicker, but it just feels coarser because it's cut straight across. The famous phrase, "let them eat cake," supposedly said by Marie Antoinette, was never actually spoken by her. It's also a myth that Christopher Columbus set out to prove the Earth was round. Educated people already knew this since ancient Greek times. Humans didn't evolve directly from chimpanzees. Instead, we share a common ancestor. Lightning can and does strike the same place multiple times, especially tall, isolated objects like skyscrapers. It's often believed that ostriches bury their heads in the sand to hide, but they lie flat on the ground to avoid predators. Vikings didn't wear horned helmets. This image comes from 19th century artists and costume designers. There's also a myth that Albert Einstein failed math in school, but he was actually very good at it. Touching toads doesn't give you warts. Warts are caused by a virus that affects humans. Microwaves don't cause cancer. They use a type of radiation that's not strong enough to damage our DNA. Black holes are not cosmic vacuum cleaners that suck in everything. They have gravity like any other object of the same mass. The belief that eating carrots improves night vision comes from World War II, when British pilots said this to explain their accuracy, which was actually due to radar. It's not true that you need to wait 30 minutes after eating before swimming. This doesn't cause cramps that lead to drowning. Bats can see just fine and use echolocation in the dark. We don't lose most of our body heat through our heads. We lose heat from any part of the body that's uncovered. The idea that sugar makes kids hyperactive has been debunked by many studies showing no significant link. Blood is not blue in your veins. It's always red. The misconception that penguins mate for life isn't true for all species. Many penguins change partners from year to year. Spinach isn't super high in iron. That was a mistake from an early study due to a misplaced decimal point. Bananas aren't dangerously radioactive. While they contain potassium-40, it's at levels that are not harmful to humans. These myths show how easy it is for false ideas to become widely accepted as